We back.
And today we're talking about Echooo.
Echooo. It was cool.
Or, as people say, ECHO.
Correct. Very correct.
How did you like Echooo?
We're doing rating out of like 10 or 5, or you just want me to my thoughts?
Your thoughts.
It was cool. It was cool. Remember I was talking to Avery. And me and him agree. It was just like, if the Native American stuff wasn't in this, I probably wouldn't care.
It was a really interesting watch in general because I didn't know what was going on. Like, I didn't understand the mythos.
Well, it was like, oh, this is like because it opens up with the like origin of what it was. They Choctaw. Whoa, okay.
Because I'm thinking
accent.
I'm thinking about the way it's spelled.
Choctaw.
Okay, Choctaw.
But yeah, and it was just like, oh, this must be like they like origin story type thing, and then it was just like, this is MCU-ified.
But even
but why did this happen?
Even whenever we finally got an explanation, I was as confused as Echooo was.
Oh, no. I don't think we actually got an explanation. Like, we got an explanation as to why she was dealing with things. I want to know why the cave thing was crumbling. Yeah. Because I'm like, wait, what's going on? Mm-hmm. Is it a great cataclysm right now? Like, is this the Celestials coming down and doing something with the seed and they were like, what's going on? But I mean, I just forgot about that. But my favorite character, by far, I don't even remember his name.
Beans?
Who Beans?
I don't think that was his name.
Are you talking about Biscuits?
Biscuits!
Absolutely not. Biscuits is fine.
The uncle?
The grandfather.
The grandfather.
It's either her grandfather or the man that her grandmama was with.
That is the man her grandmama was with.
Favorite character.
He was really
Every
cool.
time he was on screen, I was like, this man know what he wants. Hey. Especially when the grandmama wasn't, but he was like, hey.
He's like, you used to mutt when I talked Indian to you.
That was my dog, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Your favorite character, new character, was Biscuits?
It was actually the uncle.
The uncle?
Oh yeah, I like the uncle. I like the uncle because he was just my favorite person in general. I really like the sign language aspect of it as well.
Oh yeah, it was interesting to see how everyone, how when you speak, we have different cadences and things. Each of them have different cadences of sign, like speed wise and rhythm. Right.
I liked how it was a genuine feel with the sign language being placed in there because it felt like that was definitely their second language that they haven't used in a while. So the more they used it, the faster they got, especially the uncle. Especially when he was mad. Whenever when he got heated, it came back to him like that.
He's like, I told you.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he was high. He was just like, bruh, I tried to get out.
He remembered every bit of that. He was throwing them out there for sure.
But yeah, I think that an episode is missing. Because that last episode with Kingpin, I feel like we probably were supposed to get at least half an episode inside of his mind when she like did that to his forehead. I think we was actually supposed to get like an entire episode dealing with his trauma. And like then him being like, what did you do type stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just like,
know what she did.
It was just like, yeah, I saw you go through, but I feel like there was some stuff missing and they just like cut down for it to only be 5 episodes.
Because I felt like she was healing his trauma, but I would like to see how that affected him.
I don't think she was able to.
You don't think so?
No, and he was like, "What did you do?" I feel like she was attempting to do that, and I don't like. Kingpin is one of those people where it's like he is like this version at least. He's him because of his trauma. He's never healed from that. Yeah. And if he heals from it, it's like
he wouldn't be who he was.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that moment. So I'm like, what happened? So I feel like it kind of like with Moon Knight, how the doo-wop thing, we had like a whole episode and there we him dealing with his trauma. That was the best episode of that series, but we ain't here to talk about that because that
was almost the best episode of that series.
What was the best then?
I mean, like, it was the best, but I'm saying, like, it could have been better. Like, it was almost great. It was just missing something.
Which one we talking about?
Moon Knight.
Oh, nah, that was just the best episode of that series. Yeah. Back to Echooo. Yeah. So I forgot. I forgot what I was about to say.
How did you feel about Maya?
What exactly? Like she was cool. Like she's stupid, but she's strong, willed type thing.
I don't call her stupid.
I mean, she's rash. Like it's one of those things where it's like I say she's stupid because it's like you're trying to take down this man in his empire. Well, you thought you killed him when you were trying to take down his empire, but you're putting everyone in this town in jeopardy. Like
she's very short-sighted.
Yeah, so it was like, bro, what are you doing? Why didn't you just do this in New York? Why did you come here? But it's like, she did what she did, and that's why her uncle was just like, yo, I told you to stay out of this. Yeah, she was wilding, but I get it. In that state of mind, like, I thought I killed homie. I'm like, all right, time to burn it to the ground. Like, everything I know is a lie. In that situation, ain't no telling what I do. So, like, I'm not judging what she did. I'm just saying, yeah, any person doing that's a dumb decision because you're putting those you love in jeopardy.
How did you feel about Fist being alive and coming back to Maya?
Oh, I knew he was alive because you don't kill him.
You can't?
No, you can. It's just that's not something the studio would do. Because first off, he's a fan favorite. He's like, as far as street level stuff, he's the person. He's the one. You can't bring back Daredevil without Wilson Fisk. I mean, you just can't.
That is my big issue.
What?
With this series.
When this takes place?
When it takes place.
Let me tell you something.
Because there is a scene where Daredevil was present and he was in his full Daredevil attire. And then when it ends, it felt like Fist was trying to run for mayor, which was what was going on at the beginning.
That was not what was going on.
What was going on at the beginning of season 1 of Daredevil?
You said that right after that. I researched it. That no one has said that.
What do you mean no one said that?
Like, no one, like, I looked at plot synopsis and blah, all that. Nothing in that says that. And I could just not remember what was going on.
I was about to say, I recently watched it.
I did too, and I don't remember that.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. But it definitely doesn't take place before season 1.
Okay.
It takes place before She-Hulk. Because he doesn't have a new suit. Well, we actually don't know that. Because she takes on Daredevil. She took on Daredevil before Ronan killed her dad. That happened in Hawkeye, which happened before She-Hulk. I don't know this timeline. I don't care enough to dawdle about it.
I care. I just would like to know what's going on and how it ties into the bigger plan.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be confused about what's going on with the bigger plan because timelines is skewy.
See, that is probably why I enjoyed this as much as it did. I didn't care at all.
I didn't care until I cared about what timeline, how, because if they're putting Daredevil in, I'm so excited because I love our Daredevil that we have with Netflix. So I'm excited that he's being brought into, he was already brought into the MCU with Tom Holland. And
I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, with Tom Holland. So if it's all being brought in, I just want to know the timeline of everything. So
you got to talk to a specialist because I have no idea. I mean, I'm just letting you know because I stopped caring about the timeline of these shows 3 years ago. Because I don't know when She-Hulk takes place. I don't know when.
But see,
I don't know where Moon Knight is.
Don't care about him either.
See, the reason why I bring up She-Hulk is because Wong is involved, and I'm like, I know he's the Sorcerer Supreme, but when is this happening for him to be involved?
Because he wasn't heavily involved. He was just
but
cleaning stuff up, so it didn't matter.
He was doing shit.
He was having fun.
Yeah, but he still had to clean up some mess.
But it wasn't big time mess.
It's fair, but I'm still and I'm like, what have you been doing with Abomination? Because that's also involved in Shang-Chi with the cage fighting stuff. I'm like, what's going on? So yeah,
I need to understand She-Hulk's ability.
What you talking about?
Because
you talking about her breaking of the fourth wall, or that's just a comic book thing.
But we're not.
That's not gonna be explained. It is not gonna be explained that she can break. It's gonna be like Deadpool, just gonna break the fourth wall. It's not gonna be explained.
But it affected stuff. She affected her timeline.
She affected her show. She knows that she's a show. She knows that this is a show being written.
See, this is why I can't actually. I just have to. These are just entertainments, and I just need to view them as entertainment and nothing more than entertainment.
Sometimes you just gotta turn your brain off.
Cause.
And I know we don't usually turn our brain off for this type of stuff, but sometimes you just gotta turn your brain off. But that's why I don't. If it ain't Loki, I don't really care what's going on in these shows no more.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to?
Oh yeah, I enjoy Echooo. Maya can come back. I look forward to.
Do you think it's a mutant power?
No.
I just want X-Men.
Oh well, you're gonna get that eventually. So there's that. The thing with Maya and her powers, I think, is akin to technically Black Panther, the heart-shaped herb, but it's it's just passed down through
drinking water.
It's just passed down through
in the blood,
the lineage, not through the blood. Maybe, but it's just on a lower scale instead of her.
Because they don't have access to the original fruit.
Oh, I don't know, because with the I don't remember what they call the Atlanteans of the MCU. I forgot what their actual name was, but they're just that strong. because of their original people taking the heart-shaped herb thing and just having kids.
Yeah.
So they just like that. And of course, Namor is already a mutant. So yeah, I don't think her powers are actually mutant related. I think it's
original seed related.
I mean, I ain't gonna say that. You know, it's just.
I just feel like that's the only proper way I can make it make sense in my brain.
Hey man, I can make a lot make sense in my brain.
Original fluid that no one can access anymore. So only they have the ability to carry it.
I'm sure it's somewhere. I'm sure it's somewhere out there. Might be the Fountain of Youth now. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I had a few questions about when the grandmama and the cousin got powers. The grandma getting powers, fine and dandy. The cousin though, I'm like, wait, how y'all cousins? First of all, because this seems to supposed to pass down from through the maternity line, and I don't know your parents, and who is Biscuit parents. That those were the questions I had about their family.
Oh, okay.
Because I was just like,
because I don't know either. I just know they cousins.
I was like, she was there whenever she left. I'm like, girl, where your parents at? Did they die and you just stay with your grandma? Like, what's going on?
Because like in my brain, I don't think she's the uncle's daughter. I don't think so. Because
I'm pretty sure when she was knocking on the thing, and no, they just know him because that's her dad's brother,
right?
So unless that's the cousin by the dad, I have no idea. Yeah, so that was like the only questions I really had about their family. Oh, and of course, whether or not that was her grandmother's lover or her grandfather, I don't know. I can't tell.
I think it's the lover.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. But yeah. But don't get it twisted. Even though I got questions, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this.
I did. Yeah. It was one of my favorites. It's definitely above. Like, so Loki's right here.
Listen, I'm not.
Echo's right here.
That's crazy.
WandaVision.
Beneath
Echooo.
That's insane. I do not endorse this because she's just.
It's my
wrong.
ranking.
Her rankings are always wrong. We ain't gotta talk about that.
It's not.
Yes. But yeah, don't take this wrong. But Echooo is mid. It's just good mid. Gets the job done. It's not something I'm going to go back to, but I enjoyed it at the time. But if I can get something better, I'm gonna get something better. You know, sometimes all you can get is mid. When you can get that gas, you get that gas. I don't even smoke. I just know what people be doing. So yeah, Loki is that gas. Echooo is that mid. But it's good mid. It's good mid. Get the job done.
Echo's number 2.
She's lying to herself.
I'm not. What would you put number 2?
Number 2? Listen, dog.
Rank them.
I cannot rank. What are all these shows, first of all? I can tell you I enjoyed it more than...
I think you can name your top 3 off your head right now.
I can't because I don't know what I like more out of Hawkeye, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and WandaVision. I don't know which one I like more out of those 3.
WandaVision for me. So my ranking stands as my ranking.
But no, all of those are above Echooo for me. Yeah. So a little bit about,
because I was there wasn't a moment in any of the episodes that I watched where I was just like, I'm not with it. I was tuned in and engaged with every single episode. I was not tuned in and engaged with every single episode of Hawkeye, Winter Soldier, or WandaVision until Monica showed up.
well, I'm gonna need you to start being more honest during these things. When we was doing these back then, you never said that.
We didn't talk about those.
We did.
No, we didn't.
We did.
No, we did not.
We did.
Okay.
Even when we talked about them off camera, never said this. The things you learn about a person. I be forgetting she don't even really like MCU, but that's besides the point. Avery know what I'm talking about. Marlon know what I'm talking about. Amiri know what I'm talking about. Made me want to cry. Can't believe this.
Stop, dude.
Swear, fam! Swear! I cannot hear this from the love of my life.
Well, guys, that's the show. Like, share, subscribe. It was fun. Tune in for the next episode. We'll probably talk about a movie. Bye.